Hey guys, my name is Marnise and welcome to my creative life. This is going to be my first artist journal. Here on the wall are a few acrylic paintings that I've done. This was the most recent and I've been sticking them onto the wall because I am using just regular paper with gesso on it, and so they tend to warp if you just leave them on the table. And eventually I will get frames. A lot of these I was just inspired to do by different photos that I'm finding on Pinterest. I really am a very disorganized creative person, unorganized thoughts, unorganized emotions, and right now I'm really just putting paint to paper. This, for example, I used some very basic colors and I layered the look that I was going for. I just wanted to draw a face, and I was really drawn at the moment to the pinks and the reds, and I wanted the sun to be lightening the hair. And so that's the first photo woman that I've done this week. I followed up with painting this abstract. This is on a small artist panel. I was feeling kind of down actually. I was kind of bored and I really couldn't find inspiration. I was just feeling so I started just mixing with some blues. The first original part of this photo I'll put over here somewhere, and then later back I came and today just finished this and added some more depth, changed the hair from the original, and made the face more detailed. If you see here, I decided to add some yellows to warm it up just a little bit since it's such a pale kind of coloring. And it took me really, between both days, it took me about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So after I completed this one, I went ahead, attempt to draw my dog. I'll put over here the inspiration for this photo, but this is my attempt at drawing Foxy, who is my Alaskan Malamute. She is 2, and unfortunately she has just gone into heat, so my other dog is going crazy. But I definitely just wanted to give it an attempt. I've never done an animal painting before. I've only been repainting for a couple of weeks, and the only other animal I've painted was a bird during paint night. And so I did this on my own. I just looked at the photo, tried to plot the colors down. She really has kind of a brown undertone and she's really fun. Her tongue's always out. I did kind of mess up with the proportions here, but I will be attempting to draw her again, and I really want to see how I progress. Here's that. I also did mention that I picked up several textbooks. The first that I picked up was called Daily Paintings, and I thought this was a step-by-step guide for different paintings every day, but it's more about the benefits and why you should paint every day. So I've gotten about halfway through reading this. It talks about a few stories and highlights about people who have painted every day, the benefits, of course. I'm now on chapter 2, which talks about materials, the types of materials you can use every day. It was actually on the recommendation of this book that I picked up these panels. They're smaller, they're easy to work with. If I mess up, I really don't care. They're easy to transport. I can take them outside on my porch. I can move them around. They're not really a big time investment. Again, it took me about 20 to 30 minutes for the 2 earlier paintings I showed you because they are so small. And I really have been loving just reading this every chance I get. I love the kind of inspiration that they have in here. They do talk about brushes. They talk about different mediums, different types of paint, which is all information that I really, really need. I just really went Ocean State job lot and picked up some paint and picked up some brushes, and I really want to get more professional material. I ordered these off of Amazon, but I really didn't have any direction on what you need to start with. What kind of beginner kit do you need? Everything when I was at college was provided for us with, again, no real explanation. This was kind of a general class, and it was the expectation in that class that you had already taken other painting and art classes, which I hadn't. So I'm kind of just a newbie here, wanting to paint, wanting to get better, and this book is definitely a good read. So far, I recommend it. It's very both instructional and inspirational, which I really enjoy. And finally, I picked up Learn to Paint in Acrylics with 50 Small Paintings. This painting that you see right here, this is the first painting that I did as part of the first lesson. The book literally tells you the materials you need, the colors that you need. It gives you step-by-step guides, and in each painting or portrait that you do goes over different concepts, which I absolutely love. The first chapter for me was amazing. I didn't know what gesso was. Not technically. I knew you put it on first if you're painting on paper or other materials like a wood or something, but I didn't actually know what gesso was. And now, first chapter learned it. It explained the different type of brushes and also explained the different types of paint. It went over the different type of palettes that you could have. It goes over professional paints versus student paints, which I didn't even realize that there was a difference. It goes over types of paints you can have, heavy body, soft body. Basically, it's an all instructional, really, for really the basics, which I am so enjoying right now. Things I don't know, it explains perfectly. It's easier to follow. It shows how to make inexpensive panels if a budget is a problem. And just overall, again, I recommend this as well. I'll be starting the lessons in each book and going through them each week, hopefully. That is a goal of mine. And so you'll see more from this book as I go through it, and then I'll do a final review once I've completed all of the portraits. All right, so that's it for my first artist diary. I can't wait to look back at this and see where I started after like a year or something. That's going to be so great. Thank you for watching. Sorry that I talk fast and am kind of out of breath because I'm so excited that I'm finally doing this. I'm finally talking about it. I'm finally doing it, painting and everything. So anyway, I hope you enjoy watching this. I hope you like my paintings. If you want to see them up close and personal, I do have pictures on my Instagram, which I'll link below. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. Tell me below if you do daily painting, if you're an artist. Love to see it. Love to check you out. Bye.